stay away from XDefiant. Just straight up, stay away from XDefiant. Yeah, I said it. You're watching this video here and you're currently probably like, Abel, what's the deal? Don't you like XDefiant? I do. I honestly do. But there are 5 reasons why you should step away from this title right now, as I'm doing. And this is something healthy. This is no knock against the game overall or nothing like that. I actually enjoy XDefiant, and I feel like it has a promising future ahead of it. Again, guys, this is no major title that I hop into as like my main game, but like a side game to hop into and come back to every so often. Yeah, XDefiant is that for me. But there are 5 reasons why I'm completely backing off from the title for now, and you guys will want to hear this. Trust me. So if that sounds good, make sure you press that like button. And also, if you want to stay up to date on all the shooter news and updates that you care about, consider subscribing today. So the first gripe that would make you want to stay away is ongoing technical issues, be it server instability, just latency in gameplay, and just ongoing technical bugs that rear their ugly heads every so often. You don't want to deal with that shit, and I get it. I'm one of those too. And granted, it was a lot worse in the beginning of XDefiant's life cycle once they cut the ribbon on the game and gave it to the world. But now we're in a more better state, but still here and there, it could get ugly. You feel me? So technical issues on that front is something that some people just won't stand for, and something that will make you want to step away from XDefiant for a little bit. Next thing up is going to be balancing issues. This game suffers from balancing issues, right? I said this day one. I said this back when we were in these alphas and things, right? When we were in the test sessions, right? Balancing was going to be a issue with XDefiant all the way through. But you know what? I had to be mature and really zoom out and see why it's taking so long to get to this point of them finally touching balancing in a real way. It's due to the simple fact that they needed to collect data. Now, I know some of you at home might be like, Abel, really? Collecting data, really? But listen, hear me out. They have to collect the data and see what's broken. So on the back end, they can make healthy changes based on data and not assumptions, right? They can't be like, hey, the community feels the M4A1's overpowered. Let's tone it down. Oh, the community feels like the spider bot is super annoying. Let's tone it down. They need the data. They need things that show like, okay, this weapon's OP, this weapon's underperforming, different things like that. And data takes time to collect. So that's how come they let this imbalance thing go on for as long as it did. So I'm just thinking in a practical way that they're just gathering information to refine the balance in XDefiant, because Lord knows hopping into ranked against 4 of the same character or vice versa, that shit is just messy. It's just, there's no rules. It's the wild, wild west in XDefiant. And me, I like structure around my games. I like things to become official and carry a more clear vision of what we can expect and what we should adhere to as we're playing the game. Right now, again, it's the wild, wild west. There's no rules. And I feel like balancing and ranked balancing in the competitive area is going to be very necessary for XDefiant to flourish in the future. Now, my next thought is content gaps. Now, listen to me on this, all right? XDefiant gets an abundance of content, actually, right? Now, when I say content gaps, in the right manners, in the most important parts for this game that I seek, right? For me personally, I would like to see a search and destroy mode, so a one lifer game mode. For me, it would be rebalancing of the competitive modes and refining and delivering content on that front, right? Really getting surgical in the areas at XDefiant that I really care about. And some of you too at home. Now, they give us cosmetic things such as weapon skins and things and camos to grind for, but that's not really my thing. That's not really a Abel Green thing, grinding for skins. I never really been into that shit, but I know others at home are satisfied and like grinding those weapon skins and things like that, and that's cool. But content gaps for me in the sense of the modes we care about, right? and the refinement of the game as we go along. Quality of life improvements overall delivered as a content update just would be amazing for this game, right? And I know we're getting there slowly but surely. So that's why I say content gaps, because we have new maps coming in, we have skins coming in for the games, and they are making little tweaks to the game here and there, but anything robust to stand out and make this game stand on a more solid foundation, we're just not there yet. We're just not there. And I know it's coming soon, but it's something to note in this video. And oh, baby, we are getting down to it, guys. We are getting down to it. Check this out. Check this out. I'm going to say something very real. I'm going to say something very real. Do you mind if I say something real? Okay? I know you don't. So, games that are coming out in the near future. XDefiant, you have a lot of competition. boy, do you have competition out there? We have so many titles tapping us for our attention, you know, like we gotta look back at it, you know what I mean? Listen, man, XDefiant just has a lot of games to face out here that are looking like quality titles, man. I'm getting lost in some Delta Force, you hear me? And some Delta Force, boys and girls. My gosh, Delta Force, what a game. And then we have Gears of War coming out next year that I definitely know I'm going to be going crazy over. You have the next Call of Duty for some of you guys that you really want to check out and things of that nature. We have Spectre Divide, Wild Assault for some of you guys. Like, listen, we have games on the horizon that are actually really looking pretty okay, pretty decent out here, you know? So XDefiant might take a back seat, not even might, I know we'll take a back seat to some of these titles, because not only have the titles as of late been abundant, they actually been pretty good. Some of you might be hopping in Arena Breakout, you know, and just doubling down in that. We have a lot of games and a lot of options for us to cipher through, you know? So just being in this healthy climate of gaming right now where you got options and you actually have solid products to play, we're in a great time. And I could see somebody falling back from XDefiant just to revisit it later. And again, I know many of you do like XDefiant. Some people don't like it at all, but I know many of you do like XDefiant, and it's a free-to-play title that you could come into. So it's just a time sink, if anything. If you're going to waste anything, it's going to be a little bit of your time, you know? And that is valuable to me. So for me personally, I'm definitely going to be hopping into other titles and other experiences, and that's going to be another huge reason why I step away from XDefiant for the time being. And last but not least, the potential future of XDefiant. We're fighting for the future of this game, right? The devs are fighting for the future of this game. I know the community is fighting for the future of XDefiant. So let's let the game cook and do just that. Let's take a breather. Let's you know, let's take a breather from XDefiant and let this game find itself. Let's give it some time and let the devs cook and do what they got to do. We have to be brutally honest here. This game is still early in its life cycle. You know what I mean? And if this is going to be a legacy title in the future, and when I say legacy, I mean just a OG title that we consider OG in time within a couple of years or so. I'm talking about 4 or 5 years maybe, right? If it's going to be something like that, it's going to need time to bake and find itself, right? XDefiant currently, right now, factually, in my opinion, just isn't there. Just isn't there completely. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I got tons of other games to cover for you guys and myself, and we have a lot to discuss and talk about. And I'm excited. I'm truly excited for where we're at in gaming right now currently. I could almost pinch myself because I don't believe it. We have so much goodness around us that I gotta check it all out and let you guys know what's up. So with that being said, while that's going on and we're in this euphoria state of gaming, in my opinion, right now with all these options and good titles to check out, let's let XDefiant do its thing. Let's let XDefiant get the improvements it needs and develop as a game and find that refinement that you and I are both seeking for this title long term. And I'm perfectly fine with doing that. I honestly am perfectly fine with doing that. But a lot of people at home need to realize that as well. This isn't going to be your home run, knock out the park game right now. It's going to need time to mature and again find itself and fine tune the experience for you and I to enjoy. It's just that simple. So peeps, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. How are you feeling about XDefiant now? And are you currently staying away from this game? Are you falling back from XDefiant right now? Are you saying no more? I gotta take a chill pill. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, again, give it a big like. And also, if you did not check out my last video, be sure to click here and I'll be sure to see you there.